Now we're going to start Unit 13 with the topic of That's Life. So like other units, we're going to start unit with some pre-listening task and some certain questions, almost about 6 questions. We're going to read them, to think about them in order to be prepared for the recordings. So we start with number 1. What is the meaning of life? Number 2, is your life all that you expected? Number 3, are there any episodes in your life that make you feel happy and excited or disappointed and depressed? Can you find any memories, any events, occasions in your life that you were suffering and depressed, or you were excited and happy? 4, are you sometimes frustrated with how things have turned out in your life? Can you give an example? 5, do you sometimes eat out with your friends and relatives? Do you go out to some restaurants? Do you go on a picnic? Who pays for the meal? And 6, suppose you and your friends are dining at an expensive restaurant. During the meal, one of your friends drops you a hint that you should pay for everything. How would you feel about it? Now, a very short briefing introduction about the topic of That's Life. Life is a big stage on which everyone is playing a role. So all of us are playing different roles in the life in order to survive and to continue. And life is uneventful, repetitive, monotonous, and boring. Every day you do the same old things because you are trapped in the daily routine, job and the house chores and your duties and tasks at work. Some people say, life has treated me very well, I have nothing to complain about, and I have more to wish for. Wouldn't you say there is no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day? To me, every day is unique. Once it's gone for good. Life is full of changes and surprises. Life is made of marble and mud. Our everyday life is made up of all kinds of episodes, some interesting and pleasant, some awkward and embarrassing. What you do today is important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. There is no sense in passing today by in pursuit of some rare and perfect tomorrow. Learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. Life is not always what we expect. We are sometimes driven into a helpless or frustrating and embarrassing situation. What makes life sweet is that it is so unpredictable, full of pleasant surprises. We say life's like that, that's life, to explain happenings in our lives that we find unbelievable, amusing, surprising, extraordinary. If life were always what we expected, we would have no troubles and sorrows. Now here we have one question. Is it good to go Dutch when eating out with friends? We're going to listen to the arguments that is posed to this question. Is it good to go Dutch when eating out with friends? What's your idea? What do you think? Let's listen to these two perspectives. Both positive and negative. This one is positive that I'm going to read now. I think it's good policy to share the cost of a meal with friends. Since we share the meal, it's only reasonable that we should share the cost. In the old days, paying bills was supposed to be the concern of men only, who had to act as generous hosts before their friends, especially lady friends, even if they were quite hard up. They could not afford to lose face in front of others. Nowadays, as most women in our country have become financially independent, they don't have to rely on men and don't expect them to pay for meals. Equality for both men and women should not be just about work opportunities, but about other areas of life as well, including paying bills. Going Dutch when we eat out with friends can also save us some embarrassing situation. As students, we are basically supported by our parents and can hardly afford to treat our friends in a restaurant, let alone in an expensive one. But we really enjoy being together with our friends, and it is a treat to us to have dinner together in a restaurant we like. If one person were to pay the bill, this kind of enjoyment would be possible. Going Dutch helps us solve financial problem of eating together with friends in a restaurant. I think it is a very good idea. Now we're going to listen to another person, negative perspective. Nowadays, some people prefer to go Dutch when they eat out with their friends. Personally, I don't favor the practice. I think friends are friends, not strangers, as friends are supposed to treat each other from time to time. We like to entertain our friends with a dinner in a good restaurant once in a while. We also like to be entertained in return. If everyone were to pay for his share of a meal, it wouldn't look like a gathering of friends, but more like a group of mere strangers who happen to share a dinner table in a dining hall. For thousands of years, our culture has taught us to be hospitable to our guests. Suppose we eat out in a restaurant with some friends and there is no designated host or hostess. What happens? Very likely, everyone will try to snatch the restaurant bill before others in order to show hospitality. If our friends were to pay for their shares of the meal, we would feel humiliated and hurt. Even though we are only students and far from being rich, we can take turns to treat our friends to a decent meal in a small restaurant. After listening to this introductory briefing, we're going to listen to the recordings, and there is a list of comprehension questions that we need to answer. So let's get ready. Now we're going to start Unit 12 with the concept of reality TV. Like other units, we're going to start with some pre-listening task, and then we are going to read some questions, almost about 6 questions here in the book, to get prepared for the recordings. And then later we're going to have some listening comprehension questions that we need to answer. So I'm going to start reading the question, and I want you to think about these posed questions. Number 1, what programs are shown on TV? What kind of program do you like most? Soap opera, situation comedy, news, or talk shows? And number 2, what is reality TV? And do you know any Chinese reality TV shows? Have you heard of Survivor and Big Brother? If you have, what do you think of them? And number 4, why are reality TV shows so popular? Why people like them? Why are they so preferable to other shows? 5, what do you think of filming ordinary people and their everyday activities? And 6, would you be interested in becoming a contestant in reality TV show? Why or why not? Now we're going to have a brief introduction about the concept and the idea of reality TV. Reality TV refers to a new kind of TV program that involves ordinary people who participate in the certain contest. It is often set on a remote island cut off from modern world and civilization. Reality TV shows are actually competitions that involve a large amount of prize, money, so viewers are eager to know who will turn out to be the winner. I've watched American Idol and some Chinese reality TV shows, including Super Voice Girls, Dream China, and True Boys Dreaming of Olympics. China has its share of reality TV with the productions of Journey into Shangri-La, filmed on the Tibetan Plateau, and Survival Challenge based on the Long March of 1934-35. Survivor is the most successful reality TV show and it has enjoyed great popularity among viewers. It has received the highest ratings. Reality TV shows like Survivor have a strong element of adventure, suspense, challenging the unknown, surviving in adverse circumstances. While some welcome shows like Survivor and Big Brother, others think they are boring, dull, disgusting, and too contrived. Reality TV has caused a big stir in many countries and it has swept across the world. Reality TV is very popular among viewers of all ages because it combines competition and companionship, adventure, and monetary reward. Reality TV shows usually involve adventure and suspense, which appeal to viewers. Some viewers find reality TV shows so exciting, stimulating, gripping, adventurous that they are eager to watch every episode and won't miss a single episode. Some people like TV shows and TV programs that film ordinary people because they make TV closer to them. They are curious about how other people live. They hope to gain fame by appearing in reality TV shows. I would be thrilled, beside myself with excitement, if I had the chance to become a contestant in a reality TV show. I think it's embarrassing to have all your daily activities filmed. There is no privacy. I have never entered any type of contest, game show on TV. I think I'd be too nervous to answer the questions correctly. Television has a long history of showing reality-based programs, but the shows that are currently popular in Europe and America are quite different. These shows are actually competitions participated in by ordinary people selected from volunteers and filmed live. They are either set in the wilderness, as with Survivor, or in a closed house, as Big Brother. Both Survivor and Big Brother are series shows with different versions in different countries. Big Brother has appeared in different versions in 18 countries, while Survivor has been sold to at least 21 countries. The American version of Survivor is now in its 19th season. Now let's listen to possible answers to the question, should reality TV shows be encouraged? These are the possible arguments from the perspective of a viewer, which is positive. I think reality TV provides great entertainment and should therefore be encouraged. Television has never been so close to common people, nor has it been so popular with ordinary viewers. I think it is great fun to watch people just like ourselves on TV display their intelligence and courage in solving all kinds of problems. As for the money element, I can see nothing wrong with the big prize. What about the lottery prize? Compared with lucky lottery winners, the show winners' prizes are hard-earned. They have to go through all sorts of difficulties before they can have a remote chance of winning the prize money. Another used the money to take his friends on holiday. Still another winner, a guitarist, declared he would spend the money on his musical career, and a week-long celebrity version of Big Brother raised £500,000 for charity. How can we say that reality TV shows are only doing harm to society? The competitions in the TV shows, though intense, are carried out according to the rules we see on TV. So why single out reality TV for blame? Something so much favored by the audience surely has something positive in it. I'd like to see more and even better reality TV shows. in the future from the perspective of another viewer, the one who has the negative view of reality TV shows. I don't think I can agree with the view just expressed. There is no doubting reality TV shows have created a sensation. They have caused a big stir wherever they are shown. However, I think this type of show should not be encouraged. There is a very strong element of material incentive in it. People in the shows compete against each other only for money. Since it is a large amount of money, each contestant tries to defeat others by every means. Money stirs up greed, and the fierce competition nurtures selfishness. These shows tend to bring out the worst side of human nature. Moreover, the behavior of the contestant may also affect viewers, especially young viewers who may become money-centered as well. So, such shows are doing more harm than good to society. Stories are being circulated about what happened to them after they left the stage. To some of them, the party is over and troubles come along. A group of former contestants in the UK talked about suffering from emotional scarring. Others complained that their reputation and careers were harmed by the scenes that appeared to reveal a nasty side of their characters. Now we're going to listen to the recordings, and I want you to have your pens and your notebooks to write down the necessary detailed information that you might forget later. Here it goes. Thank you.